It was a long, hot summer night. What was that accent? So today's video, we wanted to put together a list of the 5 essential summer EDC items that we think that you need. That sounded weird. Top 5 summer EDC items. Let's do this. It's time for our first item, the O-Lantern Mini. I love this thing because what do you do in the summer? You go hiking, you go camping, you're out with the family at the lake, at the creek, whatever, or some people say crack. Don't know, that was just something I found out recently. But you always need a good mini portable lantern because when it's dark outside, obviously if you want to use your phone, it's different than using an actual lantern because this lights up 360 degrees. It actually has this cool little cone effect inside of the O-Lantern, so it sort of disperses the light in a better way. And this one has 3 different modes, as you can see here. This little guy is 150 lumens and it has a max runtime. This is crazy, of 48 hours. So this is exactly what you'll need. If you're outside with the family, with your friends, whatever, camping, you want to be able to have a light that you can depend on because yeah, you can use your phone flashlight like I said earlier, but a lot of the times that uses up the battery on your phone. You don't even want to have your phone. You want to be off the grid whenever you're camping. That's like a rule that me and my family do. Like whenever we go off camping or hiking or whatever, we want to be off grid. We do have like our GPS devices and stuff, but it sort of just makes you more in tune with the whole experience. So we don't like to have our phones. So we need a good light. O-Lantern is perfect. It runs for 48 hours and you can have it sitting next to the campfire. You can have it inside of the tent. The kids can be running around with it playing. Like it's a perfect little tiny light that's super powerful, but not too powerful, if that makes sense. I actually have one of these in my Bronco at all times and it's come in handy so many times. When I actually had to fix some things inside of the Bronco, I have the soft top, so I just set this down on the center console, put it on the brightest setting, and then the whole car was sort of lit up and I was able to work and do my different things. And if you want to know all the stats of it, I will put it on the screen right there. You can pause this if you want to just read all the stats. I know how us flashlight nerds, yes, I'll call us nerds, we love learning about this stuff. So if you want to check it out, it's right there. And a really cool thing with the O-Lantern Mini is we have this really limited edition copper one, and I didn't want to open it because I didn't want to spoil it for if one of you guys want to get it. I didn't want to unbox it and do all this stuff and shove it back in. So if you guys do want the copper one, that's available as well. Now the O-Lantern Mini is cool, but it's not for everybody, which means we have item number 2, which is the AceBeam H50 headlamp. I picked the AceBeam because this is my favorite headlamp that I've ever used. A lot of times you run into these headlamps, and I'm gonna say headlamps about 20 times during this video, I'm sorry. A lot of times you run into the headlamps and they're either too complicated to use, they're not rugged enough, like they're made of plastic, or they just don't feel like up to quality, if that makes sense. Like if it falls off your head or something because there's no grips, which this one has. I'm very tall, I'm 7'1", so if a headlamp falls off of my head onto the ground, chances are it's gonna break if it's made crappy. So I love the H-Beam, I love the AceBeam H50. It's actually my go-to headlamp, and I love how it has this sort of zigzag design on here, or wavy grip design on the actual headband, because if you're wearing this, if you're wearing it on a hat, a lot of times they used to slip off, but now that they have these sort of wavy grips, you can put this guy on your hat really quick and then you're good to go. And here's the back of the box so you guys can see all the stats that you want to see. Like I said earlier, just pause this and you can sort of see all what the throw is, what the lumens are. This headlamp is perfect for mountaineering, cycling, camping, first aid, construction, and just any sort of adventure. If you're going on an adventure, chances are you need a headlamp because one, it's hands-free, unlike the O-Lantern. Like O-Lantern is perfect for camping and all that little stuff, but if you want to be hands-free, you need a headlamp. If you're shining this into water as well, it can see down 2 meters, which is great because usually lights aren't able to really get into the water when you shine them. And this is the Osram KW CSLN TG 6,500 Kelvin unit. That's a lot of words to say. So as summer has been starting, a lot of people actually have been picking these up, but we do have some left. So if you want any, link in the description. Now onto item number 3. One of the coolest things I've ever seen, the Numith Towhill lighter. The Towhill was designed to give you a compact, well-made, long-lasting fire starting tool. The lighter body is machined from high-end aluminum alloy and anodized with a Type 3 black or Type 2 orange hard anodizing for a durable, attractive finish. Body of the lighter has a flat bottom, allowing it to stand on flat surfaces and act as a candle for short periods. So this does take lighter fluid. All you have to do is get right here and then you just pop it out And as you can see, it's sort of, you just put the Zippo lighter fluid right into there like any normal Zippo lighter. And it lasts for a good amount of time. I had one of these in my backpack for a while and it actually came pretty handy. Even when it didn't have fluid in it, I was able to start a fire because, as you can see here, it's actually great like flint and steel. It just shoots sparks out of it, which is great. It has an O-ring seal at the opening of the body, giving you a watertight construction. And it also keeps the lighter fluid from drying out while it's in your pockets or any sort of backpack. Cool thing about this is it does have a manufacturer warranty of 2 years. So if anything does go wrong with it, you're covered for 2 years. In my opinion, this is an essential if you're going camping, going outdoors, any sort of outdoor summer activity. I think you should have this on because you never know what can go wrong. And if you have any sort of fire starter on you, that is essential. And also, it's just like a tiny, well-made, big piece of metal. So if, God forbid, you're getting attacked by a rabbit, you can just be like, ah! Just nail that thing. You don't even need a slingshot. Just hit it right in the okay, maybe not. Sorry, I got a little carried away, but it could be used as a rock. Item number 4 is the life straw. We all know, like water, fresh water, I could live off of it. I love this stuff. Literally, we need water to live. We all know that. So if you're out and about, finding fresh water is always a good thing. I've been in situations where I actually had my life straw on me in my awesome backpack and I ran out of water and we were out hiking. We actually did get a little bit lost because my Garmin sort of was malfunctioning. And so we added an extra 2 hours to our trek and I was very thirsty. So I brought out the life straw and there was actually a creek nearby, which I knew was like running water. So I knew it was sort of clean, but I didn't trust it to just drink out of it. So I actually got out my life straw. And it's a really weird sensation because it has the filtration at the bottom, as you can see here. But as you take the top off, as you're like sipping through this, you can actually feel the water filling up in here. It's literally going through all this filtration and then you finally start drinking it. After like, I would say 5 to 10 seconds of like pulling on the straw, you start to get the water. And yes, it does taste more clean. And if you like spit it out, which you can see here, it is clear. So it does do a bunch of filtration. I actually got right here, you could see a glass and I dumped a tea bag in there and I mix it all up to make it like dirty water. And then I'm sipping out of the straw, as you can see here, and then you can see me actually spit it back in, but it's all clean, clear water. How this works, it has a hollow fiber membrane trap that traps pathogens inside. Only clean water can escape. It enters through the bottom and then comes out the top. So the filter pore size is 0.2 microns. It has a lifetime capacity, meaning how long you can use this effectively, of 1,000 gallons, or I think it's 4,000 liters. I bet you I got that right. So this removes 99.99% of protozoa and it removes 99.9999% of bacteria, any bacteria. So this meets the EPA drinking standards and in my opinion is one of the most crucial essentials that you can have on your summer activities, because no matter where you are, you're going to need water. And if you ever run out, you won't run out with the life straw. Last but not least, first aid kit. This is the most important thing you can possibly have. You don't ever know what is going to go wrong wherever you are. You can be doing something super innocent with all your friends. You're having a good time in the summer and then something goes wrong. It's a boating accident, it's a knife accident, it's a fire accident, any sort of thing like that. You need a first aid kit. I have one of these in my Bronco at all times. And luckily I haven't needed to use it yet, but it's one of those things that you buy it and you hope you don't want to use it. But if you do need to, it's there for you. So as we open this up, this is a tactical trauma kit. We have different variations of this that you can get. It has bandages inside, it has burn gel, safety pins, pain relievers, antiseptic wipes, 1-inch tape, tourniquet, bandage strips, ammonia inhalants, butterfly closure strips, bleed stop bands, EMT shears, first aid instructions. So if you need help doing any of this, you'll have the instructions. A 5x9 abdominal pad, a triangular bandage, SS tweezers, and a pair of gloves. Obviously we need gloves when it comes to actually needing to use this so you can stay clean. But this is the most, I can't stress this enough, this is the most essential. I've had a few friends who have gone through stuff and they've actually convinced me to get a med kit to put inside of my car because they themselves have been in situations where they've needed one and they had one and it actually would save lives, or it would save losing blood, or it would save you from having a crazy scar from a burn. Out of all these, I would say this is the most essential, and it's not even a summertime thing. This is something you want to have in your car year round. You want to have in your house year round. Anywhere that you're around most of the time, you should have a good med kit. A lot of times when people are building out their med kits or sort of trauma kits, any sort of thing like that, they get like a cool bag for it. They're like, yeah, this is badass, let's put some patches on it. Don't do that. In my opinion, all you need is a bright red bag, because worst case scenario, you're the one who is hurt, and somebody needs to know that a red pack is immediately going to be a med kit. So we have a med kit patch on here, and then it's a bright red pack. So anybody knows that when you pick this up, it has meds inside of it. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna do more of these sort of top 10, top 5 videos, and we're really revamping the YouTube channel. So if you guys are still here, please like the video for us and comment below, but mainly like the video and subscribe, because that really helps us in the YouTube algorithm. As we know, YouTube doesn't like knife stuff and sharp stuff and all that different stuff. We want to continue posting that for you guys, but if you drop a like on this video, it really would help us out in the algorithm, get us showing on other people's pages, and spread the word of going gear, because we're here for the long haul. We want to build a really cool community with you guys, and it all starts from whatever video you're watching. So that'll help us out, and as always, stay sharp, stay bright, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good summer, stay safe, but I mean, we'll see you. We'll continue to see you. We're gonna upload 2 videos a week, Thursday and Friday, so be ready for that. Bye.